under the ruins of a walled city, crumbling towers and beams of yellow light. No flags of truce, no cries of pity. The siege guns have been pounding all through the night. It took a day to build this city. We walked through the streets in the afternoon. As I returned across the fields I'd known, I recognized the walls that I once laid. I had to stop in my tracks for fear of walking on the mines I'd laid. And if I built this fortress around your heart, encircled you in trenches and barbed wire, then let me build a bridge, for I cannot fill this chasm, and let me set the battlements on fire. Excuse me, really. Hey, Amri. Sawadee Cup. Then I went off to fight some battle that I'd invented inside my head. I whiffled along for years and years. You probably thought or even wished that I was dead, while the armies were all sleeping beneath the tattered flags that we had made. I had to stop in my tracks for fear of walking on the mines I'd laid. And if I built this fortress around your heart, encircled you in trenches and barbed wire, then let me build a bridge, for I cannot fill this chasm, and let me set the battlements on fire. This prison has now become your home, a sentence you seem prepared to pay. It took a day to build this city. We walked through the streets in the afternoon. As I returned across the lands I'd known, I recognized the fields where I once played. I had to stop in my tracks for fear of walking on the mines I'd laid. And if I built this fortress around your heart, encircled you in trenches and barbed wire, then let me build this bridge, for I cannot fill the chasm, and let me set the battlements on fire. Okay, thank you. Build a fortress around your heart. I'm trying to get used to that one. And excuse me on the Book of Faces, because for some reason I can't turn the camera around today, so everything's backwards. But it's kind of a nice change, isn't it? Sometimes the Book of Faces interface bugs randomly, I'd say. So this is fun, but it's kind of difficult to play. It's not using standard chords, or the chords you would find in your typical Beatles song or your typical rock song. So you do a bit of this. Is that right? No, it's down here. Excuse me. I see now when I was looking at it earlier. So this is sort of that. This would be an E4, I think. So the two middle strings, and then you bar this E4 form, excuse me. And then this is sort of a partial D form on a bar chord. And then this would be like the power chord version, which is that the 4? Or is that a 5? And then we go down to this. Whew. You know, I don't even know. Check that out. And then to a D form, and then to this form. And then back to the beginning, the same sort of thing, but just 1/2 step down. Yeah. And then, again with that other form, but way down here. It's slightly different, but more or less the same idea. And for the chorus, E minor, that's easy. Woo, thank you. But this D, F sharp, that's kind of a stretch. G, thank you. A minor 7, thank you. And then just bar chord sliding the C up to D. Encircled you in trenches and barbed wire. So anyway, it's on and on. Amri, Sawadi Kup, how are you? Clara, comment ça va? Tu vas bien? Are you standing in line to see the Queen rest in state? I bet you are. That's why you're looking at your phone, isn't it? So anyway, our update today, not much. This is called a test sheet. And so this is where I, when I'm doing a painting, I keep this by to test the colors and mix the colors. So I mix it up in the palette, and then I do a bit of test to see if the color matches correctly. I know you, that's how I know. So Clara is astounded that I was able to guess that she was standing in line to get into Buckingham Palace. Or is it Buckingham Palace, or is it, where is it? Something Abbey, perhaps? Is it a Shire? So that's what's going on. And what else is new, Clara? How are you guys doing? What's going on? Westminster Hall. It's in Westminster Hall. Where is Westminster Hall? What is the metro station? Or the underground, the tube station closest by. Not much. Phil and the girls good. I was just playing this thing next to Parliament. Is that the metro station? Or good to hear. The fam is doing well over in Jolly Old. And, but what's the tube station? Like, is it Piccadilly Circus? Or is it why is that the only tube station I can think of? Westminster Tube Station. Okay, well, I'll consult the Metro map later. We were able to... I know, we should. When would be a good time? Let's see, my birthday is around Thanksgiving. That would be fun. That would be great. We could get together with Ken and Olga and the kids and have a jolly good time, as I say. If there are any pubs still open. If there's any heat. Okay, well, I'm going to have to go here pretty soon. I'm almost out of time. Hey, Clara, if you have a YouTube account, feel free to abonner-toi à mon compte. Et le lien, c'est dans le profil de mon truc d'Instagram. Hein? Okay, ciao for now. Give a kiss to the Queen for me. Bisous. Nice, thanks for stopping by.